Guys, testosterone levels have been declining in men for decades, but don't worry. With Black Forest supplements, there's hope. The Black Forest Testo Stack is the ultimate testosterone supplement package, combining the power of terkestrone, Sustanch, and Tonkat Ali. Terkestrone is a natural anabolic compound that supports muscle growth, improves endurance, and boosts testosterone levels. Sustanch is a Chinese herb known to increase libido and improve overall vitality. For centuries, Tonkat Ali has been used to increase testosterone levels and reduce stress levels. Pairing the three together unlocks an unmatched supplement stack to help you reclaim your masculinity. As a Black Forest Testo Stack user, I have noticed a significant increase in my energy levels, my strength, and overall well-being. And the best part is, you can try the Black Forest Testo Stack today with a 10% discount using the code CHAEL10 in the link below. So if you want to take control of your health and your life, check out Black Forest Supplements. Just click on the link below. So Conor McGregor shows up to Anthony Joshua's boxing event. And earlier in the evening, he called out KSI. And somewhere throughout the evening, I believe he was with Gareth Davies, he said that he laid out his roadmap, what he's going to do. He did confirm that Michael Chandler's next. He confirmed, or stated rather, that Justin Gaethje would follow that, and he stated that Nate Diaz would follow that. And he kind of made it sound like that would be a wrap on the career. He didn't say that, but this is kind of how he made it sound. These are the three things I'm going to do. And I don't think any one of those guys would disagree with him. I think they all go, sure. What I must tell you is, as much as I would like this to be accuracy, because the fight that I really want is McGregor versus USADA. I want this fight because McGregor's going to win, but I want it to actually happen. So, as excited as I would be that Conor's going to be fighting Chandler, they're going to be back, and it's going to be in December, and there was some things about what Conor said that did line up. I mean, if you want to chalk this up to a drunk Conor, or you want to chalk it up just to Conor that's out to promote it, he says lots of stuff. He sends out lots of tweets. That's what he does. I think you would be right. I think you would be right to dismiss it, but a lot of times you can look at what he said and know. You can prove or rather disprove the statement. A lot of times. I mean, I can go back to the night that he called out Frankie Edgar. It's like, well, I can real easily disprove it. Frankie's 135 pounds. Conor last fight was at 170 pounds. Like, right, there's things you can do. Picking December was interesting. It was interesting for a couple of reasons. First off, it showed that Conor knew the calendar. And it showed that he knew that in October, Islam's got the top belt. It showed that he knew that the guard in November, Jones and Stipe, got the top billing. December, which we know there's a pay-per-view, has no mention and really not even any strong rumors right now. So it was a great one for him to troll and identify that he was going to do. Or the other option, he just gave us information. That is highly unlikely, and I want it to be true. I want it to be true because that means the big fight that I really want is going to take place. Here's the thing with December. Conor versus Chandler has been speculated for that. And we had confirmation earlier in the week right from Dana that when Conor comes back, it's going to be Chandler. No ifs, ands, or buts. No conversations even taking place. Here we are. Okay, great. But Colby versus Leon is also floating around the ether. And there's no great clarity on when that is going to be. I believe that they are going to fight in December. I believe that they are going to be a main event. It is very hard for me to believe that you could have somebody like Colby Covington and put him in any spot, knowing what he's going to deliver, knowing what he's going to do, and knowing his ability to build. It's really hard for me. You put him anywhere but a main event. I mean, I could go back to Colby versus Masvidal. Masvidal was the BMF champion, but they didn't put the belt up. That was a pay-per-view, sold-out attraction main event that didn't have a title. And that's happened before lots of times on pay-per-views. Lots. But generally, when you go look at the lots, 85% of those lots were Conor McGregor fights, the biggest star in the business. So I just share for you, for Colby to have a spot like that is a major tip of the hat and sign of his ability to draw. Not to mention the heat he's got with Leon. Not to mention, how does Leon not have a match? I mean, I would just have to ask that. He won the belt in March. And it was announced that night what was going to be next. Colby was right there in attendance. He was a backup fighter. Ready to go. The Joe Rogan, the announcements, the headlines. I mean, everything was in place to get this ball rolling. And I never heard of an illness. I never heard of an injury. I would respect if Leon had either and kept it from us. He doesn't owe that to us. I'm just sharing for you. Let's imagine that he doesn't have either. That would be one time that he fought in a calendar year. If he doesn't fight in December, then it would still be only one time in a calendar year. That belt goes up for grabs one time. If he does fight in December, that belt goes up 2 times. It's supposed to go up 3 times. I mean, I'm just sharing for you. I think that Colby and Edwards are going to fight. I think they're going to fight in December. I have no proof of that. And if I'm right, and I strongly believe that I am, that would mean that Conor comes on the card, non-title fight. He goes into a co-main event. None of us believe that. So I don't know that what Conor told us was a revelation of news, which means sadly Chael isn't guaranteed the fight of McGregor versus USADA, of which McGregor is going to win. I just want to see it happen. But maybe. And it does appear that he did at least reveal, right? Like, I feel when Conor does interviews and there's a camera, that he's a lot more sincere with us. I feel as though when he goes on social media, he has a lot more fun. He's not looking to be quoted. He's not looking to be precise. He doesn't feel that his credibility is on the line. Just by example, I feel like he uses social media for what it is, which is entertainment. And I feel like when he speaks to us, he gets this as close to accurate as he knows. There's a lot of other factors before something comes about. So I think that there is a real truth to an imminent Conor return. I don't think that anyone's going to want to test the fight of McGregor versus USADA unless absolutely necessary. I think that's a fight we'd rather just not do. Let's just do it USADA's way just to avoid this. If it was my decision to make, that's the one that I would have to come to. It's not a matter of who's right within the bylaws. Let's just avoid it. But Conor says he's fighting in December. Those days don't work. Unless Chael's going to get the real battle that he wants.